Schalke 04 has one of the most rich histories in Germany. It has one of the greatest youth academies in the world, producing players like Emmanuel Neuer, Julian Draxler, Weston McKennie, Mesut Ozil, and many, many others. What has happened to Schalke? So today, we start our journey to rebuild Schalke into a team to be reckoned with. All right, so we're going to look at the club vision. We want to gain automatic promotion. We also want to be competitive in the DFB Polka. And then we also are required, they really want us to sign German players and German-based players, and obviously use our youth system to really develop people. We have one guy that I want to really point out that we are going to try to develop over the season, give him opportunities to continue to grow as a player, and he's this young German kid. We're going to call him Hassan because I don't know how to say his last name. But he is German, he is resolute, and so he is going to grow. And then we also we're going to be playing with a number 10. And so he's going to perfectly slot into that attacking midfielder role that we have. And so he's going to be playing quite a bit to try to improve him. But he has some decent traits that we're also going to improve upon. And then hopefully physically he gets better because he's only 17 and everything else is going to get better as well. And so I'm excited for this kid. We're going to have a lot of fun. Right now it says loan, but we're going to take that off because he's going to be the starlet that we are going to build around. I want to point out just a few more players that we're going to give a chance to this season and try to develop. So the first one is Max. He is fairly professional, so he has a really good shot, but he is a good box-to-box midfielder, but he's probably going to slot more into that defensive midfielder that we run with, and so he's going to be pretty good at that, but it's that fairly professional at 18 years old that we can really see a lot of this potential come to fruition, hopefully in the next few seasons. We are going to look at is Vitaly Becker, and so Becker, model citizen. Awesome. So model citizen, complete wingback, can do it all type of a guy. And he is really just balanced in everything that he does. So hopefully he can become a really well-rounded player for us and be able to actually start for us maybe in the next few seasons. Once again, maybe not start, but maybe be a squad player for us as we're going to have to improve that left back position once we hit the Bundesliga. Luca, he is a really good raw goalkeeper. You can see his aerial is absolutely amazing. We need to improve on some of these mentals like composure and concentration and decisions, but he's already got the makings to be a great shot stopper. And so hopefully he can become a great shot stopper for us. He's going to start off in Schalke 2, and hopefully he's able to progress from there. We'll see if we can loan some of these guys out as well. So I'm going to put on the loan buttons. We put on loan for those three guys to see if they can get picked up by a team that can use them right away. We're going to start off with the third game with Braunschweig. If I pronounce things wrong, just let me know. Let me know how to pronounce it in the comment section below. That'd be awesome. And so let's get into the match here. All right, so here we are on our first match of the save. And so we are in blue in Schweig, I don't know. They are in the yellow, and so let's see what we can do. We already got a shot off. It's looking good so far, but we're gonna see how everything shapes up. They've got a 5-2-1-2, it looks like, and so we are playing the 4-2-3-1. And so we have Drexler. Drexler's playing that number 10 role out to Soppy with the shot, and Simon Trode gets the first goal of the season for us in this save. Well, it's the third game, so he scored previously, but Trode is able to get the rebound and put it home, and so absolutely wonderful. He's older, and so at some point, probably this next season, we're going to have to try to find a replacement for him. But I am not going to make any changes for this first season. I want to see how this team is, where we need to improve. But Trode is actually a really good target man and a really good poacher for this level. And so we're not going to change him, but I think he's 34 to 35 years old. And so we're going to definitely have to change him after the season. He's not that fast. He's got an okay jump reach. But when he's able to strike the ball, he puts it in the back of the net, and that's really what I care about most. We are going to play with that poacher as they go over the top, and Muller is able to get the save there. Fantastic from Muller. And so we're going to see how that plays out he obviously got basically an open net, and so I'm glad that he was able to put it away. But that is the basics of how I want to play, is I want those wing backs to make their way over as they score. Anton Dunker gets the goal. That's not really what we wanted to see here. Philippe puts it in. This is off of a set piece, and we defended it well until we just couldn't get it out of the danger zone. And so we got to get that ball out of that danger zone so that we can start that counter. But Kaminsky has the ball onto our left back. I don't even know how you say his name. Owejan. Guys, I'm an American. You guys got to really teach me. If you guys are in Europe or you guys are just a more cultured American, you got to teach me how to say some of these foreign names for me. That would be great. Schallenberg is able to get it. Soppy. He's got it on the right. He crosses it in, and there it is. Derry John Merkin gets a goal. And so, once again, we've got Soppy on the right-hand side, crossing it in. He's on loan this year, and so hopefully, maybe we'll go and see if we can sign him. I know we have a really good Turkish right back on loan somewhere else. We've loaned him out and brought Soppy in, and so maybe we figure out how to utilize that there. All right, so Hoffman puts it over the top, drives it long, tries to hit Gomez, and it's going to get bounced around just a little bit, and it drops to Kenan Carmen. All right, and then Kaminsky has it. Kaminsky takes a little bit of extra time on the ball. Owejan, that's how Owejan, we're probably going to say it 10 different ways by the end of this video. And another shot, from long distance, Ron Schwallenberg. All right, and so absolutely fantastic. 3 goals in the first half. This is the way that we would love our first couple of games to go, but we're going to start finding our groove here with Schalke 04. And so Rip Mueller into Yvonne, and they turn the ball over. That high press, we press high. So we've got Trigger more often, and we have a higher line as Derry John Merkin makes his way through, and then we have them looking for the inside. We have them looking for the inside forwards cutting in, and so hopefully that is able to. I think that's really what we saw right there. Merkin gets it, he cuts in, and they were looking for it. I think that was probably Troden who was looking for it, and so absolutely fantastic. The tactic is working exactly the way that we want to. There. So, yep, Troden got the Trode? I don't know. But they got exactly what we want. So Trode right there to ping the ball in on rebounds, and then we have had some really good. We had a cross, we had a long distance shot, and then right as our tactic should be, that's the way it should look for our tactic, is the inside forwards cutting in, and we should be looking for those through balls. And so great job. We've had a lot of shots on target, so I'm happy. They look delighted. Oh, I'm extremely delighted. And so hopefully we have a good second half, just like we had for our first half. And so we have the other team looking. Kraus has it, and Luqui? I don't know how to say his name, but Mueller with the save, and it goes out for a corner. And so Philippe is going to knock this corner in. It is going to be an in-swinger, and Trode gets it away right to Gomez. Couldn't get it away far enough. Philippe has it again, and Philippe was offside. Free kick going to Shalke. This is what we want. We're looking good. They're starting to get more and more opportunities, though, and so Drexler gets it. Drexler to Merkin out to Latza, out to Soppy. Soppy is going to cut in. Soppy's going to shoot and score! Brandon Soppy! All right, that's another goal. We've got five goals. Absolutely wonderful. That's not really how the tactic is supposed to go, but it works. All right, you leave a guy, you think he's going to cross, you're preventing the cross. Not a great shot. Hoffman probably should have saved that one, but They're trying to prevent him from going down the line and crossing it in, so he decides to take it in, and that was a very, very smart play by our right back. And so Philippe has it. Philippe's driving, dribbling, shot. Muller with another save. Absolutely fantastic. All right, so Philippe has the corner. Philippe here is going to hit that in-swinger, and Ivanov gets it. But somebody was offside. Kraus was offside. They're checking. They didn't tell me what it was. Is it a goal? Look at this joker. He's fouling my goalkeeper. And I think it stands. It stands. Well, that's okay. All right, so we are now on the attack. Kenan Krenmar, and then Trode is there again! Exactly how it should work. Oh, they're going to call an offside. Are they calling an offside? You didn't give the other team a disallowed goal when he was clearly fouling my guy. It's awarded! All right, so our number 9 has 2 goals on the game and an assist. He's having a great game, but this is exactly what we want, right? He's right there, the poacher, right there, right position, right time to bang the goal right in. All right, so let's make a couple of, let's skip this. We saw that. Let's pause for just a second. I want to make a couple of changes here. We want to bring in our youngster. So he's 17 years old. We're going to bring him in. We're going to sprinkle him in to the game here. He can play out on the left, so he can come in for Merkin, but I want him to really play the attacking midfield role. I want him to pull the strings at some point in his career. And then we are also going to bring in Callas. And so Callas is going to come in. He's a good, reliable defender. And then let's go ahead and bring in just a little bit more attack. And so Kenan is not having the greatest of games, so let's bring in a little bit more attack here. I want to make sure that we're rotating the squad. So the reason I put in defenders and stuff is so that so that Timo doesn't get overly tired, but also I want to make sure Thomas Callas is also getting some time as well. I believe in a big squad rotation. Let's look at Kiki Top real quick. He's a pressing forward target poacher. So he's 19 years old, so maybe he will improve just a little bit as well. And so we're going to let Simon go a little bit longer, see if he can get his hat trick, but not too long because we want to make sure that he has legs for the rest of the season. He is getting older. So let's go ahead. Let's continue and play just a little bit. And so we are on the attack. We paused it in the middle of a highlight. And so Julian Draxler, not Julian. It would be awesome to have Julian Draxler on the team. No, sorry, Drexler is there, but somebody was offside. And so, all right, we're gonna go ahead and pause here as well, because we want Top to get in before the 75th minute. My camera ran out of battery, so I don't know where I was at. So I had to pause and figure it out. But I think we were talking about Kiki Top. There we go. I think we were talking about Kiki, is that we needed to give him just about 15 minutes. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're probably going to pull in Sagan for Danny. And so Paul Sagan is going to hop in there just to get him a little bit of playing time as well. So let's go ahead and hit it. And let's unpause. All right, so 3 in our XG, 1.5 in the defense, and so we'll have to kind of figure out the defense just a little bit more because we're not going to be able to give up that much. And then, but Sapi is able to get the turnover, and Sapi drives forward, is able to go back to Thomas Callas, and then Sapi gets it back from a bad pass from Callas. That's a very good play by Sapi, and then we're just going to kind of smack it around a little bit, and then we are going to reverse fields to Owajon. Once again, I told you, we're going to end up just butchering this guy's name the entire time. Schallenberg, and then to our young guy, Sapi. I don't know how to say his name either, but it's off the post. Oh, okay. Well, that's offside. So, fantastic little start here to the season, I would say. This is a really great start, and we've got another highlight, Merkin to Sagan, to Owajon, to Schallenberg, Schallenberg's going to go back to Thomas Callas, and then he's going to spread it wide, most likely to Soppy. Soppy's going to get it. He's going to drive down to the outside, down to the baseline. He's going to reverse, and then he's going to find a little bit of space to get the cross in. Owejan is also going to drive in, and he shoots, he scores! Thomas! All right, and so we have goal number 7 today. And we are creating fantastic chances. Hoffman has got to be absolutely disappointed in his team and in his play today, because he should be stopping some of these shots. This one close range, and then I think he goes near post. Which should not happen from that spot. And so 3.4 in our XG, 18 shots, 10 on target, and then we have been dominating possession as well. And so hopefully this is a good sign for our season. And that is it. That is game number 1 that we've seen, but game number 3, and that should get us our first win of the season. We'll go, well done, guys. Fantastic. Before we get into game number 2 for this episode, I just need to show you guys really quickly. We've got a lot of people who are not quite sure about the financial position of the club. And so we are heavily in debt. I don't know if I showed, that's the wrong button. I don't know if I showed this in the beginning. But I mean, our overall balance in the coffers right now is $7 million. But we're $212 million in debt, and we're in the 2nd division. And we have some transfer debt, but it's not that big of a deal. And we took another loan out. And it's not looking like any of this is going to get paid off anytime soon. I mean, look at this massive payable per month. I mean, we're paying $675K per month until 2048. That's a lot. So that's going to be a part of the fun part about this save. It's going to be a little difficult. It's going to be a little difficult, but hopefully as we get better, we're able to pay off things just a little bit quicker. All right, so here we are, game number 2 of the episode. We only have one change. We're bringing in Tobias because our other left winger, who did a fantastic job last time, is now injured. He got injured in training, and so we're just bringing in Tobias. Everything else is the same as our absolute route, our 7-2 win. And hopefully we can reproduce something very, very similar. We're going to have the same kind of subbing strategy as well. If we start winning by a lot, then we will go ahead and we'll put Hassan on just to give him some playing time. And eventually he'll start starting over Drexler as well. And so Sander has it on... has it for a free kick. We get it out of the box, but Johansson gets it back, and then Sander gets it again and shoots it right over the net, so Muller doesn't have to do a thing. Absolutely fantastic. We're playing Holstein Kiel, and so hopefully we can have a really similar game. This time we're at home, so we had a 7-2 away win. So hopefully we can win maybe 2-3-0 at home. That would be fantastic. Not giving up a goal would be preferred, but if we're going to score 7 a game, we're going to be very difficult to beat. Comenda, we give the ball away in our half, and then immediately Holstein Kiel goes on to the counter. Eris, I'm going to have to concentrate to know how to say his name, but Pitchler, and it is not offside. Who left him onside? Did our left back leave him onside? Because he was well behind the center backs when the ball was played. All right, so here we go. Here's what we're looking at. Number 21 leaves him onside. Who's 21? Oh, Soppy. Soppy, who was so good going forward last game. We can afford that mistake. Hopefully we can afford that mistake. All right, but our boys got to get themselves into gear as we finally have our first couple of chances on goal, and we have 73% of the possession so far in the game. We're 30 minutes in, and we're at 70% possession, and so we get our first look at a highlight, hopefully, here. Kennan gets it to Soppy, Schallenberg, Drexler! Oh! Wellner gets it. All right, so we've got the corner, and so we've got an outswinger from Uwejan, and it's popped around a little bit. Uwejan, he dodges the first one. Oh, I thought we were gonna get that low cross in. All right, so we've got another corner. Uwejan. Uwejan knocks it intro. Oh. That's not gonna do it. All right, we are looking good in the attack. We look dangerous going forward. Hopefully we can get just a little bit more going in the second half here. Show us something else in the second half. Let's see how that works out for us. But Tarot is got a. I'm gonna say everybody's name just a little bit differently. All right, we've got a corner here. The corner. It gets popped out to Sapi, to Latz, to Kaminsky, back out to Uwejan. Uwejan is going to dance around a little bit. Latz is going to get it. Drexler! Oh! Oh, that was another good opportunity. Oh, Sanders going to get it. Oh. Oh, man, that was a really close one for them, too. All right, so we're going to pause here. Drexler just has a yellow card. So we're going to go ahead and make a couple of changes here. Man, our right winger's still not playing well. We're going to put in Brian, and then anybody else we're going to let's put in Paul Sagan again for Danny. Sagan is a little bit better in that spot anyway. All right. By XG, we should have a goal. It should be 1-1. And so hopefully we can convert here. We're probably going to we're going to go on attack. We're probably going to let up a couple more chances, but I'm hoping that will cut down on the possession numbers a little bit and actually produce more chances as we're getting further and further into this game. And Sapi is there, Sagan, Kaminsky, and Moore is going to get it out to Uwejan. And Kaminsky is going to play around with Uwejan. Uwejan is going to end up pushing forward here. He's going to encounter two people. He's going to have to go back to Kaminsky, back to Uwejan, to Kaminsky. Uwejan, let's not turn it over into young boy Hassan. And then Hassan gets it back, and he gets it out to Sapi. There we go. Now we're playing a little bit more expansive. Schallenberg to he turns the ball. Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna get countered there for a second. All right, and then tear out. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, all right. So we've got a corner. Here we go. Corner. We're gonna have to explore probably taking out. I don't know how to say his name, Lesme or something like that, and it really wasn't a highlight. All right, we got to do something, guys. We got to do something. I don't want to bring on people who are worse than our guys right now because we're not doing well, especially guys like our striker. I know he can put the ball in the back of the net. Hassan, oh, I thought he was going to get fouled for a second. Where was the highlight there? Oh, are we going to lose? Holstein Kiel, the smash and grab. Oh, we so outplayed them. 62% possession, 1.88 XG. We only had three shots on target. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. I'm disappointed that we didn't win considering we had top chances. I mean, yeah. Well, look, what we can take away from this is that our tactic is working. And I think that we're going to be able to go up the table pretty quickly because our tactic is very good and is working. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode. If you liked it, like and subscribe down below, comment, and I would love to interact with you guys, especially if you guys know how to pronounce some of these guys' names. That would be absolutely wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me, and we are going to rebuild Schalke one brick at a time. Peace out, and God bless.